YouTube, what's up? It's Muck. We're back with another reaction. In today's video, we're checking out MGK Fix Your Face featuring Fred Durst. I'm excited to check this out. From what I've heard, it's kind of a throwback to the late 90s, early 2000s nu metal scene, which is kind of what got me started in heavier music. I was in middle school in the late 90s, high school in the early 2000s. You know, the first heavy bands that I listened to were Limp Bizkit, were Korn, were Deftones, System of a Down, those guys. That successfully transitioned me into the Panteras and the Slayers and then into the hardcore scene. So there's a special place in my heart for those bands, even though sometimes I go back and I listen to some Limp Bizkit and I'm like, oh boy, this isn't the greatest. But at the time, it made the body move and really enjoyed it. As far as MGK, can't say I'm a huge fan. I definitely liked his hip hop stuff more than this pop punk phase that he's gone through the last couple years. But really, I'm not a consumer of his music, so don't really know what I'm getting into here. I'm going in maybe glass half empty, which isn't always the greatest way, but who knows? It could end up being something really fun. If you want to get involved in the community, make sure you hit the Discord link below. There's also links to my Twitch and Kick streams if you want to check the streams out. And if you could, please like, comment, subscribe. It really helps me and the channel out, and I really appreciate it. Without any further ado, let's get into it. MGK featuring Fred Durst, Fix Your Face. Sounds like Limp Bizkit. That's right, motherfucker. There's a whole generation. Sorry to stop so quick. There's a whole generation of kids that just grew up on Fred Durst sounding exactly like that at the beginning of songs. Okay, we'll start over. That's right, motherfucker. Yeah. If anything, Fred Durst is consistent. Shut the fuck up. Get up, get up. You got that right. It's time to turn this motherfucker around. Hey, sometimes I need a long time, but for this one time, I'm all over your ass like cum drying. I heard that they don't like me, that's fine, cause we don't like y'all, and we not like y'all. I'm done trying, I tried dying enough times. 8 lives, I used all those, I'm on 9. What's up here? If we all really stuck here, is there anybody else who doesn't give a fuck here? Yeah. Mickey Mouse kids turn rock stars, leaving private schools trying to be outlaws, and the old heads always trying to kill the vibe, but rock's not dead long as I'm alive, so. All right, real quick. So far, actually, not that bad. You know, don't know if it's something I'm gonna go back and listen to a ton, but from what compared to what MGK did recently with the pop punk stuff, which for me, not my personal preference, he actually could really fit in a more nu metal world, and it's got very big, like this got like nookie vibes to me here, especially with Fred Durst doing what he does in the background. So far, so good. And the old heads always trying to kill the vibe, but rock's not dead long as I'm alive, so all around the world, I know you feel this shit. Wish I had her, wish I was her, wish I gave her, but I don't. All around the world, I know you feel. It feels like a Limp Bizkit video. Wish I was her, wish I gave her, but I don't. Silicon Valley, silicone tits, psilocybin in milligrams is the new age fix. The only rare thing left is the New York strip. I heard they want the old me, get off my new age dick. Whips with horsepower, I'm a concrete cowboy. The 100 gabapentin couldn't calm me down, boy. Even with some filler, they couldn't change my lips. Even with some Altoids, I'ma still talk shit. They should've never gave me money, should've kept me in the house like it's 2020. Cause I'm back outside, ain't got nothing to do except piss y'all off, cause I got nothing to lose. So all around the world, I know you feel this shit. Wish I had her, wish I was her, wish I gave her, but I don't. All around the world, I know you feel this shit. Wish I had her, wish I was her, wish I gave her, but I don't. Yeah, when you talk to me, fix that fucking face. Yeah, motherfucker, fix that fucking face. Yeah. Ooh, I kind of wish they went a little heavier there. Maybe they'll do it here. Okay. Little breakdown coming. And he's either really tall or Fred Durst is short. Or both.
Little breakdown there would have been nice.
Wish I was a, wish I gave up, but I don't. Wish I had a, wish I was a, wish I gave up, but I don't.
Is that a tribal jacket? Fuck. Ooh. Okay. I mean, I feel like Fred Durst really made that song. Like, really made it feel new metal, I should say. He definitely goes full Limp Bizkit in that MGK. Like, it definitely felt like new metal. It's kind of interesting because you see now, like, it feels like we have a little bit of a resurgence of new metal. You know, I keep seeing Limp Bizkit and Korn and even Deftones, who I don't necessarily consider Deftones new metal, but a lot of people do. They came from that scene. They're like selling out big buildings again. Like, it felt like they blew up in the early 90s, 2000s. You know, last couple years, you saw them playing smaller rooms, smaller venues. New metal's not as popular. The band's been around for a long time, but it feels like there's kind of a resurgence there. This is fun, especially going into the summer. If you're a rock guy, new metal guy, looking for something, put the windows down, have a little fun. I think this is a fun song. Am I going to consume a ton of it? Probably not. But I think MGK could really thrive in like a new metal genre, because you can tell he's a talented lyricist and hip hop artist. Always has been. Not my top key, but I know enough. The pop punk, he just felt really forced to me. My own opinion, of course. This feels like a really sweet spot if he wants to stay with a band and in music. I could see him doing really well in like a new metal space. But I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Am I off base? Am I being a hater? You know, just because I'm not a huge fan of MGK. Fun song. Am I going to listen to it a ton? Probably not. But I also wouldn't turn it off if it came on Spotify radio or something like that. But let me know in the comments below. What do you think? What's your favorite new metal band? Let me know. Until the next one. Peace.